Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's Journal with Me session is all about simple but cozy kind of day. Coffee, good food, and time well spent with my soul sister. As you can see, I'm journaling here in her kitchen today. It's been so hot and humid lately here in Manila, and my crafting nook inside my bedroom feels like a sauna right now. So I brought my journaling supplies here for a change of scenery and a more comfortable journaling space. Before we start journaling about that day's adventure, I want to quickly share my journaling kit, which is what I usually bring when I do scrapbook journaling in other areas of our home or when I'm journaling in cafes. This is the Kokuyo Piiip tool pen case, A5 flat type in silver gray. It was actually a thoughtful gift from my friend, but I'll leave a link in the description box below in case you're interested in checking it out. What I love about this case is how much organizational space it provides. The flat style design fits A5 size notebooks perfectly, so it works great with standard traveler's notebook insert. Just to give you an idea on how I use it, the transparent outer case has a dedicated pocket on the right side where I store my scissors, glue tape, glue stick, and bits of ephemera like restaurant napkins and printed photos. Inside, there's a separate inner case where I keep my pens and sticker book. It also has 3 additional pockets that are perfect for small items like this set of mini colored pencils. The whole setup is very versatile and can be customized depending on how you like to journal on the go. Now let's get started with the journaling. I'm using a Traveler's Company 002 grid insert along with a Traveler's Company Traveler's Notebook in the standard brown size. I really love this setup because it's compact but spacious enough for creative spreads. One of the items I'm including is a napkin from Soban, which features the restaurant's logo. I love using everyday ephemera like this because it gives your pages a more authentic feel and captures the essence of the place you visited. Plus, if you're on a budget or don't want to spend too much on stickers or stamps, collecting things like napkins, tickets, and receipts is a great and free way to decorate your journal. Next, I've laid out some mini photos. So these are shots of our Starbucks breakfast, the food at Soban Korean Grill, and a photo of me and my friend. I'm arranging the layout in chronological order with the Starbucks photos at the top and the Soban photos and logo at the bottom. This layout helps tell the story of our day like a visual diary. So if you're not sure how to start, try arranging your photos in the order things happen. It's a simple yet effective journaling tip to keep your thread organized and meaningful. Now that I'm happy with the layout, I'm starting to glue everything down. I angled the Starbucks food and Kindle photos slightly to add variety and break the monotony since most of the other elements will be straight. This little trick adds movements and energy to the layout. If all your photos are perfectly aligned, it can sometimes look a bit too rigid, so try adding a tilt to some elements for a more playful and dynamic feel. While I was gluing down the Soban napkin logo, it accidentally tore a bit, but no worries. These things happen and it's part of the process. I just glued the pieces back together and now you can barely tell. A tip here, don't stress over small mishaps. Journaling isn't about perfection, it's about documenting memories. These little flaws actually make your pages feel more real and personal. Now it's time to add some decorations. I chose a strip of Kita tape with a clear glass design in blue. The blue tone complements the blue in the Soban logo. I'm also adding a washi sticker with coffee and bread for the top half, and a book sticker which came from a wide roll I got from washitapes.com. I love using washi stickers because they are thin, easy to layer, and blend in nicely with printed photos and handwriting. They don't add too much bulk but still add the overall aesthetic. Now onto the writing. I'm using a black pentel brush pen to add the title Kindle and Coffee Date to describe our morning. Even if your journaling is minimal, adding a title helps set the tone and gives your spread a clear theme. Titles are great for highlighting the focus of the page. I then used a blue vintage style Sarasa clip gel pen to write down the details of our day. I jotted down the menu like the ham and egg sandwich from Starbucks and how we enjoyed breakfast while reading and chatting. At the bottom, I wrote about our lunch at Soban, like how it was my first time there, what we ordered, and how much we enjoyed it. Just a few lines can help preserve the memory and add a heartfelt touch to your spread. And here's the finished spread. I love how it turned out, filled with photos, writing, ephemera, and meaningful details. It really captures a fun and cozy day spent with my dear friend. I hope this gave you some inspiration for your own journal. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be you. Until next time, stay creative and keep journaling. Bye!